So I'm Karen, this is Frani. I'm full-time carer for Frani, who got a diagnosis of early onset frontotemporal dementia, behavioural variant, a year and a half ago. Our journey has been interesting. A lot of changes have made place in our lives, lots of changes, and we try to utilise as many things as we possibly can to help our life carry on. One of the things we've chosen to use was a personal tracker. I got a wee bit upset recently because I couldn't find Frani. He knew where he was, which is great and fabulous, but I didn't know where he was. And after that I thought, well, we'll just put something in place, future-proof ourselves, and it just runs with a wee SIM card and lets me know via an app on my phone whereabouts he is. So I don't have to phone him, hang out of windows and shout at people in the streets saying,
We'll just call her stalker walker.
Stalker walker. I don't have to sort of fuss about where he is. I can tell where he is, and if it's safe, let him get on with it. When we got news of the sort of missing persons purple alert app, to me I think this is just another thing that you can add in. It's fabulous, it lets you bring the community in. I think it's the same idea as when we all grew up in the tenements when we were young. I came from a family that had 3 generations living in one street. You couldn't budge, you got found. That would be nice if people could do that again and feel safe to help people who need help. And if I could set an alert up if Frani had gone missing and all else had failed, then I would be happy to know that the community was helping me.
Stalk me all the time.
Stalker. Keeping you safe. I'm
They're
not stalking you, I'm keeping you safe.
Yeah,
So I can make you your dinner.
they're stalking me.
Bringing him in. So his diagnosis of frontotemporal dementia isn't like a normal dementia. It's early onset to start off with. It causes behavioural and personality differences as opposed to the normal, there's nothing normal, but as opposed to the more common memory and not knowing where you are type dementias that there are. So Frani also looks exceptionally normal when there is a diagnosis still there. So even more so, it's important for me that I can make people aware that he has something wrong with him, because he's not the person you'd look at first and foremost and think needed assistance. So there's no wee granny or wee nosy person like me going to look at Frani in the street and say, oh pet, you need a hand. In fact, you're going to think the opposite and you're going to walk away and leave him. So anything that I can find that will help me to allow Frani to wander free.
There's nothing wrong with it.
I know that.
I'm fine.
It's all me. But so you're up against, if you were to ask Frani if he was alright, he would tell you he was fine. So the other thing we have is we have a tiny wee card in his wallet and in his phone that states that he has frontotemporal dementia and may need assistance, and that has my number on it. But somebody would have to find that. So we're trying to cover all bases. There's a very, very slight risk that Frani could get himself into trouble that would cause the boy in blue to come along. And I've been reassured that if that ever was to happen, having a card in his wallet is a really good first stage point of call for